Today, I wanted to talk about two different types of multiplication problems of fractions. And this is just a little bit interesting. So I just wanted to point this out because basically, when you're multiplying fractions, you're going to run into kind of two of these types of problems, right? And so we'll go over the first one and we'll go over the second one and what they are. So Jill wanted to make 24 muffins. It takes 3/4 of a tablespoon of flour to make a muffin. How much flour does she need? So basically, in this one, we have for each muffin, right? She needs 3/4 of a tablespoon of flour. So that means that we are going to have 24 groups of 3/4 of a tablespoon, which would be 3 times 24, and I can put 24 over 1. You multiply across, right? For multiplying fractions. And I did 24 over 1 because for a whole number, to turn it into a fraction, you just put 1 as the denominator, and then the numerator stays the same. And so it's 24 over 1. You just multiply across. 3 times 24, I know, is 72, because 3 times 25 is 75. And then minus 3, one group of 3 would be 72. So, and then 4 times 1 is 4. So now I just need to divide 4 into 72 to make it into a mixed number. And actually, in this case, a whole number. 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. I subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. Then I bring this 2 down. 4 goes into 32 18 times. The answer is 18 tablespoons of flour is what you would need to make 24 muffins. Now I wanted to go over this second one. Okay? So this is the first type of multiplication problem where you have this is kind of a typical multiplication word problem. They're just throwing in fractions, right? This one could be if you wanted to make 24 muffins and it takes 2 muffins or 2 tablespoons of flour to make a muffin, you would also just multiply 24 times 2, and in that case it would be 48. But this one is specific to fractions. So look at this second one. Jill wanted to make 24 muffins. She has to give 3/4 of the muffins to her sister. How many muffins is she going to give to her sister? So this one is, we have a whole amount and we are trying to figure out a certain fraction of it. And actually, this is exactly the same equation. It's 24 times 3 over 4. Right? And it would be the same answer. Other than the top one is 18 tablespoons of flour. This one would be 18 muffins. But so this is just another way, another type of problem that you are going to use multiplication to solve. But this one is specific to fractions, basically, right? So we're figuring out what 3/4 of 24 muffins is. So we also have to multiply for that one. So these are the two different types of multiplication problems. The first one is, a certain amount of groups of a fraction, like repeated addition, basically. And the second one is figuring out a specific fraction of a whole. So I just wanted to point out that there are two different types of fraction multiplication problems. So hopefully that was helpful. And although the problems are different, you still use multiplication to solve them.